So we're satisfying the crowd and them, and she's like, she was making fun, like she was trying to poke fun at it. She was like, ¿Y la lista? ¿Y la lista?
It's your podcast like see more. That's 1.8 speed, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's funny. You could go slower if you wanted to.
Another hour or something,
Sounds like YouTube.
I don't know.
Oh, that's YouTube. Wait.
But yeah,
Oh, it's on the podcast.
solid hour.
Sounds like YouTube. Ew.
Got that done, and then we went to
Es un pedo, güey.
house sleep. Dude, I slept in on Saturday because we didn't meet up till 3. That was my first. Dude, I don't remember the last time I slept in that long.
You sound like high.
I think I didn't wake up till like 11,
You like questioning yourself as you say it.
which was chingon for me because we got home earlier too, since we didn't go to the restaurant.
So they have that face that's in at the night. He's like,
It sounds like, like someone who's not fully there.
Yeah.
So you're just like, you're trying to listen, but you're like,
yeah.
¿Qué dijiste? Can you start over? And he's like,
No, que sale que le digo.
y me dice, y le digo, ¿por qué no me dijo nada? What is up, everybody?
How are you guys doing?
This is CharroBeans podcast, a Mariachi podcast. My name is Sammy,
My name is Victor.
and we are CharroBeans. If this is your first episode, welcome to. I don't know. When you do you listen to podcasts or?
Yeah, I
Not
listen to like Dead Meat, and I'm not. Yeah, she's Dead Meat.
Pretty much that one.
Yeah.
But did you start from the very beginning? Like,
Yeah.
You did? Oh, okay.
Well, no, I mean, I listened to like 2 or 3 episodes, and I was like, I should start from the beginning because they're all pretty interesting. to me.
Yeah.
So, you kind of listen to a few, and you're like, fuck, because they have little inside jokes too. Where like, oh, we talk about this in
Yeah.
the last episode.
And you only get it if you start from the beginning
Yeah.
and stuff. But that's true. I guess whenever I started kind of listening to podcasts, you always listen to like one of the recent ones. And you're like, this is kind of cool. And then you start over.
The first one is always the roughest. Like you kind of don't like them because for Dead Meat.
Dead meat.
It's about horror movies basically. But
Yeah.
like the first one has a lot of like, I think it's reverb or like a lot of echo.
Oh, so it wasn't properly like
Yeah.
it wasn't produced all the way that it is
Yeah.
now. I guess I understand that.
And I think that's how we are too.
Yeah, I
Like-
remember when we started, I was kind of still experimenting with the sounds and everything. So if you listen to the first couple episodes, like I didn't know that you had to like actually mix the voices and try to make it, sound pleasing because like all I did was like put the volume as high as I could, so that we could hear each other, but there was no mix. So what happened there was like if you listen to it in your car, it would be pretty loud, and then like say we get loud for like a second, like, it'll blow someone's speaker off, So and it's funny too because like if you listen to a podcast, you want it to sound good. Like if
Yeah.
it doesn't sound good, immediately like it kind of like turns you off of it because
Yeah.
you're just like
Or poor quality is what.
Yeah, but it doesn't take much to do like this. I mean, looking back, I remember when I first started. Like, I would tell you that it took like freaking forever to get the video and edit all the audio and put everything together. Like, it did take a while, but I think little by little, like I got the hang of it, and now I know what to listen for, how to like kind of set the levels to make it sound as consistent as possible.
Right.
Yeah, but that's kind of stuff that you run into when you get started. It's funny because I've heard a lot of people want to start a mariachi podcast like this, but no one's done it yet.
Well, it does take
I'm
a
waiting.
lot. It
I'm waiting.
takes a lot,
It does take a
Yeah,
lot.
you have to find the time for it, and most of us don't have like.
Time.
time.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, it's difficult to stay consistent and make it a weekly thing, especially because right now nobody's paying us.
Yeah, we're doing this out of the kindness of our hearts.
Really? Yeah. I mean, I don't know where are we gonna go with this. do you think?
I'm like, as high as we can, yeah.
I don't know what
Take
that
any
means.
chance we get.
For real. At this point, we would just show up at your house if you say you're gonna feed us, like a live show at your house.
We will talk to you for an hour.
Right.
We'll do charro chat with you.
I can imagine that.
For the low price of one hot meal.
Not even hot. Like at this point, just a meal. You know. I can imagine that. They're like, "Cuando cobran?" Like, you know, for the mariachi. Like, no, for you guys.
I'll talk about my feelings.
What do you need? What do you need us to do? Like, just talk to me.
Oh, that's sad.
Just talk to me. Just sit on the couch and talk to me.
Ask me how my day was.
I'm like,
No,
I
sad.
think you're looking for a dog or a cat.
They don't talk back. But un perico, the bird.
The bird.
Charros be like, who?
Yeah. No, I mean, do you ever talk to your pets?
Huh? Yeah.
Like, just like you know they're
It's
not.
mainly like, don't do that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I meant like you're just like, get away. That's what I do, like to my cat, and my dog. I'm like, get away, and they both look at me like, because they're not very vocal, except for Cap, I guess a little bit, but that's funny.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Mariachi.
Right.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm very distracted.
You just came from a gig.
Oh yeah, I came from a gig. I wasn't playing though. I was leading,
You're like,
conducting and shit. Yeah. No, yeah. My school had a little performance there at like an open house kind of thing. It was pretty cool. I'm still trying to, for all my teacher friends who listen to the pod, sometimes I have to still like think about it and be like, yeah, like I'm in charge of everybody here. Like I'm responsible. It's hard.
scary.
It really is, because I mean, at the end of the day, I'm an adult. I turned 27 in a couple weeks. Like I'm.
In my head, you're still 26, 25. Every time, because I don't know what people ask me. They're like, "How old is Sammy?" I'm like, 25.
Who's asked you my age?
I don't know. Like in the van, I remember, like it'll be like, "How old is Sammy?" I'm like, 25. And in the back, you're like, "I'm 26." I'm like, "Oops."
No, yeah, man. Like it's crazy how, like, I think the other day I was thinking and I was like, my 10-year high school reunion is pretty soon. I graduated in 13. I mean, yours too. I mean, you graduated in what, 15?
15.
You're not too far away either, buddy.
Why you gotta come me out like that?
I'm just saying, like, we're getting older. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, it is funny too, because like you ask, you could never win, because right now you could just be like, I you know, like I just feel feel like I'm getting older and stuff like that, and then like someone that's 30 or 40 will be like, shut the fuck up, you know. And then it's like the younger ones are like, Mister, you're old, you know. So there's like the two things there that are like kind of constantly fighting each other. You're either too old or you're too young.
It's like you hear a freshman go like, "I'm tired." I'm like, "You're tired." Like,
yeah. No, I'm very distracted. I have like a migraine, and whenever you have a migraine, like it just feels like someone's pinching you.
yeah.
Like it's a migraine because it's behind my eye, so it's like
Yeah.
right here. It just feels like someone's just messing with me the whole time and just like squishing.
Just feels like a lot of pressure.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
keeping your finger like.
But you said that the migraines you get make you want to throw up. That's not fun. Like, I don't feel like I have to throw up. I just feel like
I can feel it in my teeth sometimes too.
your teeth.
Especially back then, before my braces, I had my little piranha teeth. They were
Like a piranha?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, you saw it, right? You seen it.
Nah, yeah.
You lived it.
It was like a beast, bro.
Yeah. My teeth were too big for my jaw, so like they caused a lot of friction. So like,
Were you a tooth grinder? Like
No.
Again. Oh, okay. My mom has that.
They were just very like no espacio, so they were always grinding. That caused like headaches.
Well, you said that you got braces for your health mostly, right? Like it was to
That was
kind
one
of.
side, yeah.
That was the other one, just to make them look
I want to
nicer.
talk about it.
Look nicer.
Sure.
Okay. No, I mean, really, yeah, that's what it is. Like me, I got braces when I was young, but it was mostly just because my mom got them for free at the time. Back then, we had like that chingonas aseguranza. Motherfuckers were buying everything, because with my insurance back in the day, I got braces and I had to pay for them, and my wisdom teeth removed. Like at the point where like my mom was like, "Oh, it's free. Okay, just take them all off." Like, cause mine weren't even like coming out yet. They
Yeah.
were just like they had to cut into my gums to get to them and pull them out.
For mine
Which,
too.
looking now, I'm like I'm happy that happened because
Yeah.
like otherwise I'd be dealing with that shit right now. So I got all my wisdom teeth removed and the braces, and you can tell that it was only because like my parents only cared to get the braces because they got paid for. Because like all my brothers and sisters that are younger than me and my older sister don't have straight teeth. It's only us.
Yeah.
Like, we got the look there, you know, because
Yeah.
as soon as my dad's insurance was like, yeah, we're not paying for that, they were like, all right, well, I guess you guys are ugly or whatever, you know. Like, sorry, you're gonna have to suffer. Yeah, so it sucks for them, but I mean, I'm over here like
I remember I took out my wisdom teeth. It's because
it's not fun.
For my lower jaw, salieron así. Like, they didn't come out straight. They come salieron acostados.
Yeah, that's how they come out. They kind of come out like towards your teeth.
Yeah.
That's what's bad about them. Yeah.
They're like they only saw it because I was trying to get braces, but they're like there's no space in your teeth to straighten them.
Yeah.
So they took an X-ray. They're like, all of it. They just saw your teeth. They're like, you need surgery, bro. Like,
You're a beast.
You gotta take this out. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck. I'll never forget like the anesthesia. Like like it felt like being drunk.
Oh, they
They put me on there.
were you completely asleep?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It was
They give
surgery.
you that. They give you that good shit then, because I was gonna say I was alive during it.
You-
Obviously,
Yeah.
I wish. I hope no, because they just like put I guess the laughing gas on me, so they put like this shit on, and I was so conscious for the whole thing.
Bro.
Yeah, so they took all 4 of mine out, right? Like I was conscious, but I didn't feel pain because I'm guessing they used the needles on my gums or whatever,
Yeah,
like to
yeah.
numb everything. But I was awake. So, like, I was all like, because you have the laughing gas on, so, like, everything is kind of like, So, I remember just being there, like, and they're all, like, trying to ask you questions, like, so, how's your day? I'm like, dude, like, I don't know, And you're like, you can't really talk. And then, so I wasn't asleep. I was awake, and it didn't hurt, but I felt pressure. Like, because, I mean, if nobody knows this, when you're removing wisdom teeth, they have to break them. Like, they stab it almost, and then they break the tooth apart and take it out in pieces. Yeah, I mean, if I had a video of it, I would like to see it. If it's somewhere in the archives over there.
Oh, because for me, they had to take out 2,
Of your teeth, right?
4
4 total?
from the front.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so like next to my incisor, there should be another tooth there, but there's not.
You had a gap for a while. It was funny.
Yeah.
You were like...
No, but pobre señora. I mean, era una muchacha. She got to be like 25,
Yeah.
but she was a whole dentist. So I mean, I don't know how she was, but she was like Asian,
Mhm.
even chiquita, like the smallest thing.
Mhm.
And she was supposed to take my teeth out.
And that's
So,
kind of hard for her? or-
Yeah, she was struggling. She was using her whole body. She was doing like like an arm wrestling using those professionals. They use like their whole bodies. They're just like, so she was doing like, cause to take out teeth, what she was trying to do was the opposite. She was trying to take out the whole teeth, like entero.
Like, just pull it out?
Yeah,
Damn.
like what she would do is she would like agarrar unas pinzas. Parecen como para carro, like for like.
yeah, like
for-
pliers or
yeah.
some shit? Yeah.
So she gets them and she's just like,
Oh.
and then she's like, and then she's kind of like wiggling around, and then she takes it out. But when I looked, I was like, pobrecita, like her hands look so small grabbing those pinzas.
The pinzas.
Like they're huge, and she's just like using her body. She's like throwing herself and enfrente, and I'm just like,
I could just imagine her like, when like someone's pulling really hard, they put their legs on it.
Yeah, that's what she was doing.
So she was gonna put like her legs on your head and just fucking trying to pry shit out.
Yeah, pobrecita, man.
Oh
I'll
man.
never forget it. She worked hard that day. She was just like,
She put in overtime that day.
yeah, she
She's
took
like,
out 4 of those.
She's like, I don't get paid enough for this shit.
She was like, stop clenching your jaw. You're gonna break your teeth. I'm like, I can't help it. Like you're pulling like.
Yeah, that's what they told me because I was still awake. So like even though I couldn't feel anything, I could just feel like the
Yeah.
constant pressure.
It's because you're numb. You have no control over your strength.
And I remember like they pried my mouth open, obviously, but I don't know if you know this, like, but you know how my jaw pops? I've had that for I don't even know how long at this point, like pretty much my whole life, as long as I can remember. My jaw pops, so like every time I eat, you just hear constant popping, like, I should really see a doctor for a lot of things, for several things. But every time I eat, like I feel like a constant pop.
Move here when I do it, like...
I didn't hear anything.
No, do you see something?
How it kind of separates.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what mine does.
Oh, I have that too.
And then but the thing is, like, mine isn't meant to stay open that long. But since the guy was like literally prying my mouth open, like the whole time, I felt my jaw like locked up. I could feel that. So it wasn't fun like at all.
No.
Like it was a horrible experience. Like I hated it. And then like once you get done, you go home like all like almost drunk, you know, with the anesthesia or whatever. And then it sucks too because they give you like the painkillers.
Yeah.
They say to take them before like the last ones I guess run out of juice or whatever, so that way you don't feel the pain. Well, my dumbass like fell asleep, so by the time I woke up to pain. Yeah, and that shit fucking stung, dude. And like you don't even want to move your mouth because like it's an open wound, so like to like open it, like to eat, to drink, nothing.
Can't suck. Sucking is like...
Excuse me? Like,
yeah, you can't suck.
Like your
suck,
saliva.
You suck out, like,
You're right.
You open the wound again.
Yeah.
It's pressure. Not pressure. Yeah, it's pressurized. Like...
Yeah, no, I just remember it was a horrible feeling. I think that next day too, like I couldn't even get up to go to the bathroom. Like I still have this image, and I'm sure my mom does too, because she was the one taking care of me. Man, good thing for my mom. Like she was helping me out a lot. I was like walking like towards the bathroom, and I was like falling over. Like you would think that I was todo pedo or something like that. And then I was like hugging the toilet because I couldn't stand up. Like I was just like done, and I didn't go to school obviously. Like I was. But like by the next day, I think little by little I started getting better. But it was horrible. It was such a horrible feeling. It
heals back quick, but it feels forever.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Especially like when I told you, like I woke up to pain. It's not fun. Like you just wake up and like you're like me duele.
No, when they took these two out, my mom forgot the medicine because just estaba like I said, they put me under. Like they put me on an IV, and I was just waiting there, and the doctor walked in with anesthesia, I'm guessing it was, because he injected it, and I'm like, is that supposed to put me under? He's like, yeah, and then that's all I remember. Like my mom said she looked back, and I was just like, like
this is that good shit.
Yeah, like that shit was strong. Because I told him like I got very nervous. Dentist.
Oh fuck, for
like
sure,
I start like shaking like a chihuahua when they're working on me. I'm just like, I can't help it, and I remember when I woke up from that. Oh, the funny thing about when I took out the 4 was that I could feel pain on this one after a while. Because, like I said, I have big teeth apparently. So when she was pulling, I could feel like the pinchment here.
All the way down here?
Yeah.
Ooh, damn.
So she's like...
She was deep rooted then.
Yeah. So she's like, all right, I'm going to give you another shot. So when I came out, I looked like Harrison Ford. like
oh, like kind of...
Yeah. She was so funny.
You look like you were melting a little bit.
Yeah.
Pinche, like Mr. Fantastic when he loses the elasticity. So
he starts melting. That's how it looked.
No, yeah, man. There's just something about dentists that scares the shit out of me. Just because, I mean, half their tools look like they belong at Home Depot, you know, like...
No, like in a torture, like, scene.
También?
Because whenever... every time... I remember the first time I started going, like, for my...
I need to
for
go,
my braces. Like, every machine they or, like, tool they would get, like, it made me flinch. They would, it would be, like, the simplest thing. I don't know, the little mirror thing. Like, he would grab it and you point it in my mouth. I'm like, what? Like...
Even
like,
that shit.
Can you explain? You know,
like, sir, I don't like things just shoved in my mouth without proper, you know, like explanation. You know,
or that fucking drill.
I don't even like the mirror in my mouth because like he'll doesn't matter what I do, he'll always hit a tooth. Like they shove that thing in there like it's nobody's business. You know, they're just like, so what do you? So you work somewhere or you have a job? And I'm like, dude, I can't even talk. There's a fucking mirror in me right now. Like, dude, chill, you know? Yeah, but it's rough.
Or like waiting for a cleaning, like the machine just like, I'm like, what?
You can tell when they have to work like extra hard, like, porque no te lavas los dientes. They're like, and then they bring in like 2 more assistants. They're like, we're going to be helping.
What?
Bro, I need to go. I need to fucking go. Like, dude, the last time I went to the dentist, holy shit. I had to be in high school. It was before college. I know that for sure. Like I said, once my parents' insurance was done, it was like No more doctor.
Yeah.
No more dentist. No more nothing. I have not gone back to that. I mean, I probably should. There's a lot of things that right now, like if I had a check engine light somewhere, I'm pretty sure it's on. You know, like it's on Echale right now. You know, it's like, bro, you need to check some shit out. Yeah, but I mean, eventually, once I have insurance, then maybe I'll go. But
I remember when I took out my 4 teeth and I showed up to see for check. I'm just like,
yeah.
oh, chimuelo, like,
Yeah, you didn't want to say anything or like smile or anything. I'm like, let me see it, bro. You're like, no. Let me just see the gap, bro. And you're like,
yeah, double head out. Like.
I was like, mi chupitos, way.
I look like a donkey because I guess I have a little gap.
Oh,
Like,
donkey. Oh, chingon. No, yeah, but dentists are fun. How did we get there?
Mariachi. Right, somehow.
Mariachis have teeth, so that's what got us there. No,
Yeah, you gotta get that smile, you know.
no, it's true, man. Like I think in general, mariachis like have a certain image. I guess you could say, like for example, like back when I was younger, and I had braces. I didn't like that I had braces like during when I was in mariachi, because I looked all authentic, and then I smiled, and then I had braces, and it's like, wait a minute,
You got money? Charros
You
don't have
got
money.
money.
Charros don't have money. Like, you're a phony.
No, they're called brackets now in Mexico. Brackets.
Frenos, no?
No, I told you like
All this slang got over.
yeah, they're like the moda, like to
Yeah.
get
You
bracelets.
told me about that, but I
Yeah,
never
bracelets.
experienced it.
Yeah, brackets.
Nadie me pelaba.
And it's funny because like you usually get them when you're younger. So
Yeah.
like when you see someone that's like kind of older and has braces, I'm like,
It's because I was being a bitch. Like, like,
you didn't want to get them.
yeah, like, it's scary, you know?
Yeah,
Because
it
they
is.
tell you that, like, oh, you need surgery, you need to take out 4 teeth, and you need to do all this stuff. And I'm like, fuck that. like,
Sir.
I'll come back when I have more courage. And I didn't. I just had to show up because, I don't know.
No, yeah, it sounds. I mean, like I said, it wasn't my choice that I was getting braces. One day, my mom was just like, "You're getting braces," and I'm like, "Okay, I guess." Like, do I have another say, or
You're like, I am your guardian.
do I have any options, or
Nope.
yeah, I guess not.
Ni medias.
No, but yeah, I guess. I mean, we both had braces now. You know, we have pretty straight teeth. Mine never moved, even though I don't wear my retainers. I haven't worn my retainers since like the second week that I got them. Like at this point, I think I have some in my parents' house somewhere, but I've never worn them. Dude. Like
They're all like stingy now.
at this point, they wouldn't even fit because I'm pretty sure my teeth have shifted a little bit. They really haven't because they're still like straight, and even like when I do this, you can tell that they're still straight because they like line up and everything. I don't have an overbite or anything, so I got lucky, and I think it's also because I got my wisdom teeth removed because the wisdom teeth are the ones that kind of put them back to where they were because they're constantly pushing your teeth. But I got kind of lucky there.
Nice.
But yeah, mariachi.
Yeah. Fuck.
It was a good week,
Was it?
I think.
No me acuerdo.
We got paid pretty well, but it's also because we worked a lot of days. Like we worked pretty hard.
I've been pretty tired this past 2 weeks. Like that to a point where like it messes with your short-term memory.
Huh?
You ever been that tired? You're always that tired.
I'm always
You don't have
tired.
a good short-term memory. And I started experiencing that.
Give an
Like-
example or like what?
You do something and you're like, did I do it or not? Like me estaba despidiendo de alguien, and then
Like you were saying bye? Or?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
and then I'll come back and be like, bye, and they're like, you already told me bye. I'm like, you know,
Just take
like
it.
I just forget.
Yeah.
Or like I'll do some shit, and I'm like, and I'll come back like I haven't done it. So I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to. And it's done. I'm like,
Wait a minute.
when did I do this? You know, I'm like, fuck. It's probably-
I do that a lot, like here at the house, because like I'll walk to a room looking to do something, and then I walk in like it's almost like there's like a force field that I pass by, and it's like you done forgot what you came in here for. Like I do that all the time. Like ¿qué chingados venía? And then you just kind of look around, and you're like, I'm an idiot, and then you go back and you're like, oh yeah. Then you come back and you do it.
And it was getting me at gigs too, because when we were doing gigs this week, I was like, is this the first time around or the second time around? So I would look for
Like for the songs?
yeah. So I would look around for clues, and I'm like,
And that's
fuck.
important.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to end the song like, early.
Sometimes I will end the song like you're like da 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 da. I'm like, oh right.
It's
Like-
funny. It's funny because like it's not just us though. Like as that Monia, like the Mike has done that several times,
Yeah.
and it's funny because he's like the loud. Like a trumpet is always the loudest instrument.
Yeah.
Like no matter what, the trumpet is like the loudest instrument. So it's funny when like we're playing like say like like when we play corridos or
Yeah.
like así los corridos, and then they're usually like a long ass fucking it's got a shitload of words just telling the story.
Yeah.
So like the Mike will sometimes play the ending prematurely.
Yeah.
He'll prematurely end, so he'll just be like, because the corrido fills are always the same. They're like dun da 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 dun da 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 dun, and then dun da 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 dun 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 dun, and that's it, right? And then like he'll specifically come in with the ba da dun da 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 dun, and then it's just funny because like if he actually plays the ending, we tend to follow him because we trust
yeah.
him.
It's
I
that,
trust him.
but also because, for me, it's always like a tug of war between like him or who to follow, basically. But I mean, trumpets are just so like strong or so loud,
And
like,
that's what I mean. Because like if he plays the ending, we're gonna tend to follow him.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna follow him because I mean,
'Cause
it's todos o nadie, like
Yeah,
we're all fucking up.
and that's the thing though. Like if he plays it prematurely, we'll follow him and we play it, and then Arturo or whoever's singing, like we'll just turn around and we're like, oh, dun, da, 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 dun. We'll just kind of pretend that didn't happen for a half a second, and just kind of boom.
You're like,
Keep
after
going.
la Criste, it's part of the song, right?
I was like, it's a prank. It's a prank.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's happened several times though,
Yeah.
where like I look and I'm just like, fuck, I fucked that up, right?
Yeah.
Boom, yeah.
No, I tend to like if he slows down and speeds up, like we really have no choice.
Well, though Mike is like right, probably like 90% of the time. I think it's just like it's very rare that he does that, but
Yeah.
we do our best to just follow, and I'm pretty good about like at least listening to most of the words. So if I hear like the rest, like the end of the story, they got that like la
Yeah, like, ya con
despedida,
esta me despido.
or como despido, yeah. And then or like Arturo will go up, da, 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 like he'll just raise the note up, and that's kind of like the hint, I guess you could say. Like, but you really got to pay attention to that shit.
He ends with the bang.
Se te va, But Seafood Shack was it was good this week. All I can remember is that one fool, I think he had been waiting for us like to finally.
Oh.
Because you know how like at Seafood Shack, everyone that asks for talon for us, it's always the same guys. And like this week, all these guys that usually get us weren't there. So this other fool, who we talked about a couple episodes back, talking about him changing the key, like he sings. So he wanted to sing with us, but like he like really, I think we played like 45 minutes for him. And he se las cantó todas. He was really into Joan Sebastian because he just really sang all of his songs. And he was just kind of like, he paid a lot of money just to have us there the whole time. But I think it's really because he was happy that finally he could like spend money. He's like, fuck yeah, like finally they're not
Like,
busy.
I get to sing.
That too. And he always sings to the girl behind the bar.
Yeah.
I wonder if she knows, like if she's like very supportive, she'll get a higher tip.
I'm pretty sure that's half of it.
Or is the other half
Yo,
just
I mean,
because
yo-
they're always friendly no matter what. They kind of have to.
Yeah.
Like that's what makes them their money,
Well, I mean, I don't want to be rude, but I guess. Because I know she
I
has
met
a
a rude
boyfriend.
bartender. Oh, but the guy's ya está viejillo, güey. That guy's
Yeah.
old.
I know, but what I'm saying is, like, I don't know.
And it's funny too because he comes all dressed up. And I was thinking about this while we were playing. I was like, it's crazy how like glow up Mexicans have sometimes. Like, and the reason I say is because I remember one time he came in like straight out of work, and I think he's like a painter or some shit, or like in construction.
Some
or
type of
something.
construction.
Yeah, but he was wearing like your blue collar pants and like a work shirt like for the company.
Working boots.
Yeah, and work boots. But when he comes in, like he came in this week, he was wearing like a vest, button down, boots and
Mhm.
con una tejana y todo. And that's what I mean, because like my dad, like when he like dresses up, like I mean, every day I see him. Like, I mean, I've seen him my whole life. So like, he always comes home like from work, like wearing like his welder's outfit. So it's like his dirty pants, his dirty shoes, and everything.
Mhm.
But like when he goes out to party, bro, like my dad just fucking doubles down on like a fit, bro, like a full fit, like Wranglers,
Yeah.
boots, like
I've seen
shirts
him wear, like,
with
chains, no?
yeah, shirts with intricate designs. My dad has, and they're always lowered to like half the shirt.
Yeah.
My dad's hairless, just like me, so we have like no hair here, but he always has his chest out. He's got like the big ass medalla,
Yeah.
you know.
El medallón.
Huh?
El medallón.
What is that like?
It's just like a big, like.
It's like it's a Virgin Mary, but it's like big.
Oh,
Dude.
it's medallón.
Yeah, so it's like a big one, and I've seen that since I was a kid, you know. And then he has like a gold ring, and like he's all decked out.
Can you
dude.
imagine him like preparing for it? He just like takes out like medallón. He's like,
It's like a rapper chain at this point, you know. No, but my dad's always had that drip like since I was young. I remember like, cause growing up, when I was a little kid, they would dress me up all cowboy.
Oh, me too.
Uh,
Hated that.
you don't like that?
Nah.
You know what I think? I realized you don't wear boots.
No.
You've never worn. Have you ever tried?
Yeah, that's how they used to dress me up when I was little. Para ir a
But like
misa,
now,
nah.
why not?
No me llama la atención.
Damn, bro.
It's
Victor
good-
with boots,
It's
bro.
because I think they forced it on me when I was little.
I mean, me
Because
too.
I remember they even got me like un cinto piteado
Oh,
with my name on it.
Damn.
And I felt so out of place.
Custom, bro.
Yeah, it's because I think it's because I look also different to like my classmates, you know, or like when people are at church, like kids go dressed like nice in a nice like shirt and like slacks or something. Yo, con mis like Wranglers and like botas and like,
Yeah.
so I felt out of
Oh
place.
shit.
So I think I learned or I felt out of place. So that's why.
Why don't you try it again? I mean, maybe like now it'll unlock like, damn, like you'll look like Daddy Vic.
Even
you know?
more Mexican big, like
Yeah, dude.
like the voice fits the
Yeah, like the fit. Yeah, it's like pinnacle Mexican Vic. You know, I like that.
they're like getting boys.
'Cause-
Like, immigration just pulls up.
Now we're for sure.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm incognito, as you can see. People think I'm white.
kind of. I mean, yeah. You kind of look like foreign though. Like you could be European.
Like Asian? Oh.
No. No way. Like you kind of have like a European look to you. Like I can imagine it. Like you look like, especially when you wear like your soccer. What are they called? There's a word for them. The soccer pants. Joggers. When you wear joggers and like Nikes and shit, like you look like a fucking European like football player. Like when I say football, because that's what they call it over there. Soccer
Football.
player for you Americans. But
Football.
yeah, football. So that's what I'm saying. Like you just look European. Like you could just be like you're traveling with the team and shit.
Right?
Yeah, like that's what you look like to me. But yeah, when I was a kid, like I had the same thing. Like a fit. Like my fit was like the pants, the boots. I think I might
Oh,
have
an
had
esclava? Do you have an esclava?
yeah, but I broke them
Yeah, me
all.
too.
Fuck, we were trash.
Yeah.
Like, cause it's funny, cause like Mexicans always give their kids like the most like dicked out shit. Like by 1 year old, I mean by your first communion, you already have a gold fucking necklace.
Yeah.
Or like a gold esclava. I mean, you're just dicked out from it,
Yeah.
which
I-
is too much responsibility as a kid.
It's like, how do you have that much money? Like, cause mine was gold.
Yeah, mine was. I
And
mean, that's like.
And then
kinda
like
the
I
thing.
broke it, and my mom was like, "Okay, you're not breaking it again." So lo hizo con los eslabones más gruesos.
Like the thicker chain.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But no sé qué, and I still broke that shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm a kid. Like
and that's what I mean. Like as a kid, they kind of put too much responsibility on you. Like I'm literally wearing $200 right now. You know, like, and I'm 4. You know, like I'm gonna get into some shit. You know, like.
I'll sell these for some takis, bro. Like, I'll be like,
Right,
here you
like
go.
you're-
Like,
It's like an old man offered me $4, you know, outside of the store, and he said it was cool. And I figure like $4, that's enough for like 2 chips and an Arizona, you know. So, no,
I can get the brownie in the cafeteria now.
oh yeah, at school, at the snack line. No, it's funny because like yeah, you're right. Like I had an esclava. I think I had like 2 chains, like not 2 chains, but like 2 different chains.
Yeah.
Each time I was always getting into fights as a little kid. So like it was always like my cousins, like they would grab my shirt or something. Dude, a kid doesn't care. You know, so
Yeah.
he grabs the chain, he doesn't think like, oh, maybe I should be careful. Their thought is like, I'm gonna kill this little dude. So then
Yeah.
they pull and then there goes the chain, you know. I'm pretty sure every single chain I had, like I lost it.
I don't know. I still have the recent one, which is from like 2015, from my graduation. Luckily. Yo soy apenas. I've lost it like 2 times.
Yeah, it's just too much responsibility. Like I can't even take care of myself as a kid, you know. So like, what makes you think I'm gonna take care of like this solid gold piece? Like I'm gonna get robbed before I'm 4, you know, like before I'm 5 years old. No man, like, but yeah,
You get mugged. That's a 4-year-old.
give me all you have. Like, I mean, all I have is this.
It's like un chicle, just like yeah, está todo mordido.
Turn out your pockets. It's like a button, 2 dimes, Jolly Rancher,
A rock. You thought it was pretty, so you kept it.
and then all the
Fucking beetle, like
all the pants lint, that, you know, when you take it out.
it's like trash, and this is your esclava. Hell yeah, boy! Like,
Yeah.
te cargo con él.
Yeah. No, it's true, man. And that's why I don't have any more. I should probably buy one. Like,
Would you ever get
Should
something
look-
like that on your vihuela?
what?
Like I know Mario Hernandez. You know that little Superman thing on his fingerboard? That's his oro.
Huh? That's gold?
Yeah.
I mean, it would have to be an expensive vihuela. Like,
Yeah, it's gonna be like
I'm saying, like it would have to be a vihuela that I'm actually gonna keep and
Yeah.
everything. Otherwise, I'm gonna sell it for like un chingo, you know. Nah, but that's too much, I think, for me.
yeah.
I mean, just keep it normal. I don't know.
I'm like
More simple, I guess.
I made the concha all like silver, real silver.
Like plateado.
And I decided like puro oro, bro. Dang.
I just want a
can you
vihuela
imagine
that sounds good, dude.
Yeah.
At this point,
I don't think all that metal in it would help.
Yeah, it should be heavy as
Like,
fuck.
yeah, like,
Be at the gig complaining about your back. I mean, I'm already doing that, you know. So,
yeah.
yeah. Anyway, so yeah, talking about fits. But yeah, that Mexican guy, like, you know, he came to the restaurant like dressed up, and that's what I mean. Like Mexicans just kind of have like this like glow up. Like they know when it's time to like work, and they know
Yeah.
when it's time to party, and they like go hard on both of them. Cause like motherfuckers work hard because they see their pants and they're just caked in cement or dirt, whatever the fuck. Like they have no sense of responsibility for that fit. But like
Yeah.
when it's their going out fit, that shit goes hard, bro. Like shit, respect. Anyway, we played for that guy, and yeah, it was whatever. I mean, shit, we got paid. He played all night basically for that fool. So I mean, that was cool, I guess. Did we go to Burros this week?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's when we went to QT.
Yeah, Burros this week was chill. During the break, we went to go get some snacks because they be charging at the planta now, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We used to get it for free, but now the last time you guys ordered some tacos, they're like, that'll be $35.
Yeah.
We're like, damn, bro, it's just like that. Like, did we break up?
For real?
Was
I
there
don't
enough?
know what I mean, I think I know what it was, but
But I don't. Point is, like, they should have told us before we ordered
Yeah.
8 tacos. You
I was
know.
like, damn, it's like that. It's like that. Because, I mean, like
So
I
we
said
got
before,
broken
like people don't really go there for the food. They go, like, to watch.
We
and,
go.
like, drink.
We literally eat there because I mean we're right there. We might as well
Yeah.
get something there, you know. But this time we didn't. We just went to QT because
Yeah.
we were like, pues ya qué?
Yeah, it's like a Saul said, like, now we expect quality. And it's like,
And it's not there. We're like, damn.
not too bad, but it's like, you know,
Yeah.
if I wanted to go eat somewhere and Burritos was closed, I would go to McDonald's.
We
Or
should have gone to
Sonic.
McDonald's.
Sonic was across the
We should have gone to Sonic. Would have been hot food too. Damn. Ni modo. All I can remember from the planta is the waitress that was smashed.
I know. That lady was.
The waitress was fucking slumped, dude. Like it was funny because we noticed very early on that she was kind of like, she looked like, you know, Mortal Kombat finish him. You know, she was like wobbling around. You know, we're like, damn, dude.
She wasn't working for one.
Yeah, like it was funny because she's a waitress. Like
Yeah, she was on the clock because when we got there, she was working.
she was getting orders, you know, running around getting drinks, you know. And
But then we got there and then like se le pegó Arturo, right? Like she was like, hey, like play las mañitas for my mom or something.
right,
It's like, and she kept like nagging him, like, cause Arturo was like, okay, after this song, we're
she's
gonna play like,
no.
we're gonna play like Pelea de Gallos or something.
Yeah,
And she's like, sí, mira, te van a tocar ahorita, te van a tocar ahorita. kind of like being like,
Yeah, she had him on FaceTime already.
Yeah.
So we're like, dude, we're in the middle of a show, dude.
yeah.
Like,
So Arturo was like, all right then, mañanita.
I guess,
So we were playing that, and she was all happy.
But he said that he could smell the alcohol on her.
Yeah,
Which I was
that's
thinking,
what-
like, excuse me? Like, dude, like, she's on the clock. Like, like I mean, I can't say anything because I'm not a waitress or a waiter or anything. And if I did drink, maybe I'll sneak in a little one just to get me through work, But he said that she was smashed already. So we were like, oh, okay. And we didn't really notice it more until, like, the talon that we were doing. Because we were in the corner. We were playing for that one big table.
No, you could see it when we were playing.
Could you? I mean, I could.
Because I kept telling you, like, I was like, is she working or not? Because she kept sitting
Right,
down with
right.
clients.
She was like sitting down. She
And,
was
like,
like
she was
telling.
hugging everyone. Like,
She
everyone
was-
she hugged, like, se les parecía como garrapata. Like, as soon as
She was
she
grabbing.
got onto you, like, ya valió madre. Like,
Garrapata. That's exactly what it was. Like, she would hug, and then she's like, "I like this," and then she's like, tightens the grip.
yeah, like, she wasn't letting go.
yeah, she wasn't
And, like,
letting go of anybody.
People were just kind of like, okay, like, let's talk. But, like, they're
Uh-huh.
kind of pushing her away.
They're like, "Pinche COVID, hasta pa' allá," But yeah, it's because she was getting so close to their faces and shit. Like, for me, I'd for one feel uncomfortable. Because she was like getting all over our boss, and it was
Yeah.
to the point where like he couldn't work.
Yeah,
Like-
he was struggling. I mean, Arturo is a very
Nice person.
nice person. So he
Yeah.
was working around there, right? He was playing like into
Yeah.
the ceiling, and he was
And
like,
I guess he understood the situation. Like, so he was like, trying to hold on to her because she wouldn't let go. But he was trying. I mean, he's working. Like he
Yeah.
has to sing, he has to play. So like, I just kept thinking like, what would I do in this situation? And I was just thinking like, literally, I just run. I mean, that's what happened the last time.
yeah,
Some lady tried to dance with us or whatever, and I ran into the parking lot. Like that was a real thing I did because I'm like, I'm just not like that. Like
Yeah.
I'm working. Like leave me alone,
Right.
And especially because I don't know her.
Oh, that's when I asked you, right? Like, oh, this is how y'all felt when it happened to me. Because remember it happened to me like a year back, and I was like, this is kind of fun. Like when you're watching, you're like, okay,
when you're not on the receiving end.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told you like it's just like it's fun. It's fun to watch because you're like, dang, she's really smashed.
and then you see you struggling, you like Arturo's just like,
yeah, he's just trying his best to play. But yeah, man, she was. I just kept thinking like, does she ask if she's still getting paid or she's like, so I still work. She's like, ¿dónde trabajé en las 3 hasta las, but like, do you still ask for pay at that
I
point?
don't know.
Like, I don't know.
I think she went home. Like,
I hope she did because she was pretty like because we actually played till close, right? This time, yeah. So we played till close, and I mean she was smashed up until then. Like she was gone, man. And it's just wild because, like I said, like she's the one that's like handling the food and then going back, and we're just like over here like, we need to go home. We need to get out of here.
oh my God, I want to see her face next time we go.
Dang it! What do you think she'll say?
Nothing. She's gonna be like,
She's like, I was so wasted last week.
like, she's like, I'll do it again.
Right?
She's like, it's funnier this way.
The hours just flew by after I was drunk.
She's like, I just woke up in my bed. I was like, damn, chingon. I can teleport, right?
She's like, no pasa nada. Esta es todo.
It's like, why is there $200 missing in my bank account?
So I'm still getting paid, right? She's like, I had water last night. Like, there's like a bag. She's like, I got a double.
Damn.
Anyway, next day, we met up early. Where did we go? Oh, we went to Kroger. And then from there, we went to, what was the first gig? What was it?
It was a town we've never been to before.
It
was like South Dallas?
No, we went to that Serenade first.
Oh, yeah.
We played a Serenade for this
16-year-old.
mom.
No, 16-year-old.
Yeah, the mom got it for her daughter's 16
Yeah.
16-year-old birthday.
Yeah.
It was a serenade, and it was cute because it was like she was up in the balcony because she was at a hotel, still at the apartment, and so we played on the bottom, and so the daughter came out on the balcony and she was like watching and stuff. Felt like we were playing like for Rapunzel or something because we were like down
Something
there,
like that, yeah.
and the mom was recording the horn. She seemed happy. She seemed chill. She was very. I know it's funny because like at an apartment, there's like no sense of privacy because it's an apartment. So like, everybody and their mom started coming out like to watch us. Unos güeritos ahí salieron, and they're like, wow, culture. They're like, I thought they're thinking like, I thought Hispanic Heritage Month was over. Like, can we stop, please?
They're like, is this great or not? But one more song and I'm calling the cops. You know?
Yeah. Oh, it's just beautiful. The cops are on their way. So get out of here, Diego. I'm like, my name is Sammy. All right, whatever, Miguel. Like, I'm like, sir.
That's the guy from Coco, bro. Right?
Oh yeah, Miguel.
Miguel?
Yeah, Miguel. Did you say it was
I always call him Diego. I don't know.
Diego?
It looks like the guy
Is
from
that
Dora.
is that why I subconsciously said
Yeah,
those
I
two
guess,
names?
Maybe. I don't know.
It's too late.
He looks like the one from Dora. Dora's cousin.
He doesn't, dude. They're two different people, man. Like,
Yeah, I know they are, but still.
I don't know how Diego, Dora's cousin.
Looks like
No, I
Diego-
just don't know
Diego
how.
from Coco.
How is he an animal expert?
He's 14.
Exactly. I was still picking my nose around that time. I mean, what? I'm 27. Anyway, yeah, I played the little serenade. It was chill. Everybody seemed to enjoy themselves. And then we went to a town. What did we do?
I don't remember it, but it was a house? No, it was a salon.
It was 4 to 7. Oh, yeah. It was some
Oh,
gun
okay.
barrel city. That's what it was called. Which means guns? Like gun barrel?
Like the barrel?
I don't know. We went there. 3-hour gig. Which we started a little bit later. When we got there, it was just tables and chairs. Nobody to play for. So we were like, all right, well, we're not going to start. Nothing. We didn't start really until like we were supposed to start at 4. I think it was like 4:20.
Like 4:30, no?
Yeah, that's really when we started. So it was chill because I mean we almost finished. We played less because of that. We even had a break because the banda needed to do a sound check or whatever. So
Yeah.
it's whatever. Anything happened there? Not really.
Not really.
Did you get food at the end?
Did you?
No, Mike did though. I got one of his,
sí.
his carne
You're right.
things. I made a little taquito. That was pretty much it.
Hmm.
I got some pineapple with chamoy. That shit was good. I got a cupcake, which fucking slapped. That shit was good. Yeah, that's pretty much it, right? I don't remember anything else.
And then from there we went.
Oh, that's when we went back to. It was in technically Fort Worth. Technically, it's in Fort Worth, but it was more like Arlington area. We went back with this guy who, every time I see his face, I know some shit's gonna go down.
It wasn't that bad this time.
No, it wasn't. But I'm saying like the gig originally was 9 to 11, so it was a 2-hour gig. Ended up being 4 total.
For real?
It was 4 hours, dude.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's okay. He wanted us to keep going.
Yeah, I remember that.
He wanted us to keep going. Because this guy, if you remember, the last time we played with this guy, the exact same thing happened. It was 2 hours, turned into 3, and then it turned into 4. This one was, we were getting close to the end of the second hour, and he said automatically, like, keep going. Like, just keep going, and I'll let you know when. I'm like, oh, shit. Like, damn. But he wasn't smashed. He didn't get drunk.
Yeah, last time he was like, we looked around and he was throwing up. Like,
yeah. We're like, we're still getting paid, right? Because we're 4 hours in the last time with him.
The look is always. I mean, I've had it, but the look is always funny when
What?
you know you're having a good time drinking, and then you start you black out and you're throwing up, like
You remember that?
you're regretting all of your choices. Yeah, sometimes
You regret everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
you're like that wasn't as good as I thought it would be, and then the next day it's even worse.
Like this sounded better in my head, than in actual practice. Because I mean, he was the last time we saw him by the end of the gig,
bad.
he was bad, dude.
He had like I think I counted like 6 bottles of Don Julio Sesenta.
At this party?
Yeah.
I do know that every time they would finish 2, he would bring out another 2.
Yeah.
So he had bottles on bottles.
He gave us one. Well, not gave us one, but he put one for us.
For us, yeah.
And then he kept taking. He kept carrying 2, and los acababa una, and then he brought another one. I'm like, dang, this guy has like unlimited ammo. Like, it just keeps spawning. He's like,
They keep respawning. Yeah. That's
fuck.
funny. This fool had like the, what's it called?
The cheat code?
The booster pack. I don't know. He just had that shit like on lock.
No, he just like right, left, A, Y, like RB. Like, he just
R1,
punches.
R2, R1, R2, R1, R2.
He's just like,
That shit was spawned. Yeah, hell yeah. And he just kept bringing him. But like I told you, like I think he was worse before. Like this time, he was just like extra happy.
Yeah, it was his
dancing.
daughter's birthday.
I think so. Because we walked in. I don't know if you noticed. We walked in and we started playing, and then she was just like happy. And I think we played.
It was like a dad song, right? Like, Arroyo de Dios.
Yeah, it was like the second one we played, right? And she started crying. We're like, damn, that's our talent. Just make people cry. Kind of like it. She's like, and it was funny because her mom didn't cry, but her mom didn't cry till later on in the party when she was freaking.
She had like
gone.
a whole breakdown.
She really did. Little by little, we played the whole game. I mean, this is 4 hours worth of music, right? So by the time we got to the end, like the last 30 minutes, like she was just crying in the corner. Like nobody can console her. And I just kept thinking, like, why is she crying? Like, did something bad happen? But I don't think that was the case. I think she was just overwhelmed with the love she had for her daughter, which at that point her daughter was gone. Like anytime like, because she was young, so I already knew that like the party is more for everybody else. Because she was already gone inside asleep. I don't even know what she was, but she wasn't there. The only people there were like the invitados, you know, the ones that are dancing and all those pedos, you know. The party's more for them, to be honest. And when I looked over, like, she was just bawling her eyes out, and I'm like, "¿Qué pasó? Okay, did we do something? Is it for me?"
She's like, "No eres el tono." Damn, can you imagine that?
She's like, "You need third violin, please."
For her,
trash.
It's like that's a wonder, bro. Like intonation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She's like, I actually have perfect pitch, and you guys are way into. Have you ever heard of a tuner? Or?
Damn, I'm like, what's that?
Right. Is it okay? You have one? No.
But yeah, that was that good.
And it was funny too, because at the end, like I said, she was like crying, and then they wanted the last one to be a cumbia, like the La de Pilon. And all I remember is that she was like crying, and nobody could console her. She was just crying and crying and crying. There was like 3 or 4 ladies around her trying to make her stop crying. And then the last one we played was what, 17 años? So we're like, so then, and we start playing that, and she was like, all right, I'm gonna dance. So she gets up, and she's like crying and dancing at the same time. She's like,
like when they bought it one thing, but the mind wants the other.
I've never seen anybody bawling while they danced. But she was doing it. She's like,
this is so good.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah. There's a video of the little, there's a niñita. She's like doing the chicken dance. And she's crying. She's like crying.
Oh, no. I haven't seen. Oh, I've seen a little kid who does that. He's like doing like the Fortnite dances, and he's just crying. He's like,
no, the one I saw is like for like a ballet recital type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little girl. She had like butterfly wings, and she just like bawling. That's what that lady was.
It's
doing.
just funny because it's like 2 different things that shouldn't go together. Like crying and dancing doesn't go together. You know, especially like happy dancing. Like the way you dance a cumbia does not convey any sort of sadness at all ever. You know, so how are you doing that? You know, but I just thought it was funny because I'm just looking over and I'm like, what happened? You know.
Yeah.
And why are you dancing right now?
She don't know. Like,
she was like breaking it down, and I'm like, "Are you okay?" Like,
hey, señora.
Oh, señora. Anyway, yeah, but it was fun. I was tired because it was a 4-hour gig at the end of the day. But like I said, we got paid good, so it was cool. And then we got to go home, and I got water that night.
Oh, you did?
I smacked it. Yeah, hell yeah. Because I was hungry, dude. I hadn't eaten properly since when we went to QT, like before the second gig, I think. Yeah, I hadn't really eaten anything, so like I wanted a full meal. So like I was starving. And then next day we had some misas. So that's what I'm saying. Like it kind of messed me up since we got that hour change, which we went back, right? We went back an hour. So, like, in my mind, it's not an extra hour to sleep. It's more, like, my mind thinks of it like I have an extra hour to stay up, which is stupid. Because the next morning, what was our time? We had to meet up at 11:30.
11:30.
I think I woke up, like, at 10. Like, all, like, I mean, that's 5 hours with the sleep. And I told you, like, they were 2 misas. That's what we played on Sunday. And the first misa, like, the padre went super hard with the sermon. So I was just there, like...
I forgot my phone in my car.
Yo, who?
I forgot my phone in my car.
Yeah, you did.
Shit, that sucked, dude. Because I had to do homework too.
On your phone?
I was doing home. No, I needed my phone to get info.
I
Because
see.
I had to draw some stuff. So I had my headphones on too. So like as we were driving off, I can hear my headphones go, ding ding. Like they're disconnected. I'm like, huh? And then my watch, like your watch has a little red dot.
It tells you
and when
like
it
if you're
disconnects,
connected.
like,
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
You left it in there?
Yeah.
I hate that, man. The same thing happened to me once too. It sucks because at least you only were missing your phone for what, like 4 hours?
4 hours?
4 hours total? Well, one time I left my phone in the truck before going out to gig all day. So like I didn't have it all day. So like I had to like, obviously tell my wife like I'm out here. I'm okay. I'm not out cheating. I'm just with Victor. She's like, "You what?" No, but I left my phone in my car. So it was like instead of 4 hours, it was like 8 hours. So like I didn't see anything. I felt like I was in the Stone Age. Because it's like, what do you look at outside?
I was trying to like talk to you guys, and you're just like, this is the part where I take my phone out too. I'm like,
yeah.
So I'm just standing there. Like,
Actually, it's funny because when you don't have your phone, it does feel like, I don't know if you ever did like road trips or anything, but like when I was a kid, I didn't have a phone or a Game Boy just yet or anything. So like road trips were the worst because you just fucking look at outside.
Yeah.
That's how like those games came out, like the alphabet game or counting the cars. Like those were literally created by people that had nothing to do in a car. So they're just looking around like, that's when you start messing with shit in the car. You're just like looking at the AC vents like, damn, this shit interesting as hell. Like, how do they make these? Like,
Yeah. Well, that was me.
Yeah, it's not fun, dude. It sucks. But we played those misas. We got through it.
Those music at that church, they're always funny. Because I'm always waiting for the padre to say something to the crowd.
He always calls them out. Yeah, he always throws like
I'm ready for La Virgen.
shots. Huh?
I'm ready for La Virgen. I'm studying for that. Because I know he likes to ask people, they're like, ¿qué año fue la aparición de la Virgen? And I'd be like, fuck.
Well,
Fuck.
you don't know?
Yeah.
Ves?
I was studying for that. But I'm telling the cheat sheet and I'd be like,
That's true because like he does like kind of quiz like his churchgoers.
Yeah.
And he even I think I remember him calling out, I don't remember, I may be wrong, but he would be, if I am wrong, he would be the type to do this, but he would be like, because you know how a lot of people show up to like the things for La Virgen or like Easter or like those. I mean, everybody does. Everybody does, to be honest. Like everybody goes to church on Easter or like at least more than the regular every Sunday. So he'll call him out like, o sea, mira cuánta gente tenemos, pero en misa, like, how many?
I don't know what you're like here for.
Yeah, and then he'll give an ¿Por qué estamos celebrando aquí la Pascua? And then it's like, anybody. Like, anybody. Like he gets mad, dude. But yeah, he really does go hard. Like he it feels like when you're in there, it feels like he's quizzing you.
Yeah.
And you feel like if you don't answer, like
that's why low key I was paying attention. I was like, because there was a stand in front of me, so I was trying to look at him.
Yeah.
And then he's like, ustedes van a México, se visten bien bonito, pero mira cómo están vestidos. And like, damn, sir. Like,
yeah, dude, he was calling out people like, I guess that aren't dressed up for, for church, but they'll dress up to go to the club and this and that. And it's funny because when he said that, it's like, but what about what y'all wear at church? I was looking at the guy wearing a Rangers jersey. Like he was wearing a sports jersey and work, at church. He's probably thinking like, damn, I got
for real.
Damn, he's like, I could have worn that button down. I saw it there. I knew this was gonna come up.
For real, like they know that's their padre. Like, yeah, why don't you study, bro? Like,
it's probably his first time there, like in a long time. He probably forgot or something. I don't know. But yeah, man, for sure. Like when that padre talks, he can go hard, man. Like he really did give a sermon of like 30 minutes. That's why it's not that I was bored, but I'm like, dude, I'm tired, so that's really on my part, but as the thing is too, like, I don't want to be the one mariachi that's like sleeping. Cause like someone in the crowd's going to be like, oh, es el mariachi está dormido. And I already know like that'll come up somewhere, so. Nah, fuck
and then the second misa is always funny because you see another guy walk in with like another sports shirt, You're like, you don't know what's coming, buddy. Like,
You see a guy coming in a Cowboys jersey. I'm like, dude, you know what, sir? You're gonna want to go home and change.
Yeah.
You don't.
let
Trust
me tell
me.
you, man, it's not pretty. Like,
Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. Trust me, bro. No.
no, but I skipped that on the second one. He's like, I'm tired. Like,
Yeah, la
let's
Dios
go.
Mol. Yeah, he shortened it up a little bit. But yeah, man, it was chill. 2 misas and then a little performance outside, and then yeah, good weekend. It was very busy. We worked every day: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's 4 days, man.
cool.
I'm tired right now. Let's get into some Charro chat really quick before we run out of time. You guys have been sending a bunch of questions. Thank you. We appreciate that. That really helps us out. That makes this show interesting. I want to know what you guys think at all times. I think that's cool. So,
You sound weird.
that's how I talk. Ho. Let's go with the first one. What is the best way to approach boss man when you want to switch groups? I mean, just be honest.
Yeah, there's really no easy way.
Because, I mean, the only reason you would be switching groups is because it's probably a better opportunity for you. So, I mean, I feel like the boss man shouldn't get mad at you or anything. I mean, just be like straight up, like, yeah, I mean, I'm going to play with this other group and whatever. I mean, it's up to the boss to hire people. Like,
Yeah.
so he's going to have to find someone to replace you. So, it's more on him. It's not on you.
I would say like maybe if it's a small group, like give like a 2 weeks notice, you know?
Oh, no, yeah,
'Cause
for sure.
It's always kind of like, okay, you don't want to be there, but it's also a job for them, so you don't no les quieres faltar, you know?
I mean, I'm not saying to burn your bridges for sure. Unless like you really like, if there's no hope, then yeah, I
Unless
guess
you're
just get
unless
out.
like it's like something that you want to get out of quick, like you're you're
toxic
in some
shit?
type
Yeah.
you're in some type of harm, pussy, you know. But like if you're trying to get out like and like with peace, I guess.
Yeah, no,
You know?
yeah, like you want to make you want to leave on good terms.
Right.
Yeah,
Don't just be like, hey, when's the gig tomorrow? Las 10. Okay, well, quit now. So, don't do that.
So if I quit now, do I
Yeah.
still have to go? They're like, you what?
Yeah, like,
No,
yeah,
yeah, for
avisa.
sure. Yeah, just let them know. Be honest. I think that's
Yeah,
really.
I think I said before, I don't think I've ever, like, I've always given a 2 weeks notice.
That's good.
The first time I quit was a 1 month notice. I should have not done.
1 month?
Yeah. I don't know why.
That's a long
I was
time.
a kid, man. I don't know. Like,
That's
I'm
true,
like,
you were a kid.
I don't know how much time you need.
And that's why we're telling you do 2 weeks.
Yeah,
you
2
know,
weeks is good.
because I mean, you don't know if the boss will get salty. Treat you different. You
Yeah.
don't want that. You don't want that. I think approach it just literally by being like, look, this is what's happening. Like, thank you for your time and everything, but I am gonna be leaving. Just be honest.
Yeah.
I feel like people respect that when you're honest. What are some ways to learn solfege? Solfege? How do you say that?
Solfege.
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 I don't know. I just
The
know in
more
Spanish
the
it's
more you
solfege.
say it, the more it sounds stupid.
Yeah.
What are some ways to learn solfege? I can't. Shellfish, better. Solfege is what?
It's solfeo, like when.
Like when we do this?
Yeah, but with your mouth. Like do re mi fa sol.
I just kind of I do know that when I first started using it was because of Allende. I didn't know them in Spanish or how I say in Spanish, like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Is it?
I don't know
si?
what solfege. I think he means like
Do?
like when you sing solfege, like you sing the pitch too. So like do, re,
Mi,
and you go up the
fa,
scale.
sol, la.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have perfect pitch. I'm sorry. Oh well, I don't know about that.
I think you use piano for that. Like you play the note and you mimic it, and then you keep moving up.
I know
'cause
that's what choir does.
Because I've seen people like cuando solfean were you there whenever Jose Hernandez brought his brother Toño?
To Northside?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah,
El solfea, I think he passed away now.
I think
but-
so.
El solfeaba bien padre, like he's one of those guys. I mean, I think most guys from Mexico do that. Que solfean bien rápido, pero it sounds like and
Oh yeah, for sure.
it's like the song, like each note has like
Yeah.
the pitch it's supposed to
Yeah.
have. I think you work with the piano to do that.
Maybe. I couldn't tell you, to be honest, because like I said, we're not singers,
Yeah.
so I can't give you that. I thought you were talking about like the o, re, mi, and that's what charros I've noticed use here. As far as that, I just
Yeah,
tried
if you're
learning
gonna
them.
learn like that, it's just exposure. Like you just gotta keep like.
Just
working on it.
remember,
Yeah.
like C means do, re means D.
Yeah.
Just kind of learn like that. That's how I did. I can't give you an answer. I'm sorry. Did we answer?
Just keep working with it. Like
Yeah, just keep working.
it's your brain adjusting. Like you'll be fine.
Yeah. What types of songs do you wish more people would ask for? I don't know about types of song. I just feel like people should ask. Oh, I guess two things: variety. Like I've told you before, I hate going to gigs that they're all rancheras or they're all ranchera like lenta or like
it's
all
like
corridos.
it's all one style.
Yeah, like literally no variety in the gig. Like the whole time, boom chun chun, boom chun chun, boom, or it'll be faster, boom chun chun, boom chun chun, or it's slower, boom chun chun, boom chun chun. I'm like, dude, un bolero, un guapango, un son, dude. Literally at this point, I will play Mariachi Loco, like, but just ask for something different. Like, with talon, sometimes that gets to me, but I get it. They're paying for the song that they really want to hear, but after a while, I just get bored. I mean, me as a vihuela and you as a guitarrón player, nothing changes in our parts. It's literally like boom, chun, chun, boom, chun, chun, the whole time. So it gets annoying as hell after a while. So I think, I don't know about types of songs. I would just say variety. Like just if you're a person asking at a party, I would prefer if you gave it like a nice mix, right? It's almost like your Spotify. It plays a little bit of everything. So do that at the gig. Don't just all put the exact same shit. It's like the same shit with the different title. And I don't like that shit. It just gets so annoying. What about you?
For me, it would be like more Javier Solis.
Oh, so you're talking about an artist. Okay.
Yeah, for me, like every time I'm in a gig, I'm like, damn. Because when I was in the first group that I started, like people would go to like the restaurant that we used to play at, and they would ask for all those songs, like a lot of Javier Solis.
Mm-hmm.
Y yo, pues me puse a estudiar, me las aprendí.
Yeah.
And now here I am with all this
Rep.
all this rap of Javier Solis, and I don't play him. And then they ask for him now, and I'm like, fuck, come on.
because it's been so long.
Yeah.
You kind of leave it on a shelf. It collects dust after a while. Like even if you have it, you can display it. You're proud of it, but it gets dust on it eventually.
Yeah.
If you don't play it,
Or
you don't
like-
take it out.
Or like more Miguel Aceves, like that album de Guapangos.
Mm-hmm.
That has como Donde Estaban Te Fuiste, and like all this stuff. Those are good songs, but people don't ask for them anymore.
No, it is kind of cool when people ask for like something other than Chente.
Yeah, they've been asking for El Carretero for some reason a lot.
I told you that I think it's because a lot of these sones are played by bandas too. Like a lot of those sones, you can find any banda arrangement of it. Like they're just like songs you would hear like at a jaripeo or something.
Without words, just the clarinete like playing the melody.
Oh no, I'm thinking of another one. I'm thinking of Arriba Pichataro.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the times changing.
Yeah.
People like other stuff now. They like, ¿cómo se llama ese güey?
Your boy? Cristiano Ronaldo?
Cristiano Ronaldo and
It's your boy, dog.
that other guy. Ese güey,
El Sammy? No.
Say it.
Did your boss ever find his trumpet? From what I understand, no. I've been trying to look up like on OfferUp and Facebook every once in a while, like, because to be honest, if anybody is gonna sell it, it's gonna go on some online marketplace. That or it's like in a pawn shop somewhere. But I mean, there's no way to know unless he goes out there and looks for him. But I'm still gonna look regardless. Like every once in a while, just look up to see if it's there. But to be honest, he's got other trumpets, so he's been working with something else. But I think I would just cry if I just lost a vihuela, especially because like I try to take care of my vihuelas, so like I spend a lot of time with them, like cleaning them, putting strings on, and all that shit. So like if I lose one, like it's gonna be a problem, Last one I think. Sones, Guapangos, Bolero, Popurrí. What is the difference between all of these songs?
The difference is that they're all different.
They're all I guess I don't know how experienced you are, person who asked this. But if I'm gonna just assume you know nothing, and if that's the case, I'll just say like sones Huapangos and boleros. Those three are mariachi styles. So, and the way I teach it with my students is that each one is a different style in the same way that you listen like to all your music. Everything sounds different. It has a different rhythm. So all it is sones, huapangos, boleros. They're different rhythms. Sones being one of the more prevalent styles of mariachi.
Oh, we're doing this? We're doing all of them? Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Not all of them, just the ones that he listed. Sones, I like to say, like a son jalisciense is the one that I say like really has the most authentic mariachi sound to me because it's like the one that doesn't emulate anything else. Like a son jalisciense like that, like is more structured towards mariachi. Huapangos, you can kind of say like those came out from other styles.
La Huateca.
Yeah, that or I think it was Naticano that said that it has like a Caribbean influence. That one or the Bolero Moruno, I think he said.
Bolero.
They have, you know, like these this is what I'm trying to say, like huapangos and boleros and all these other types of mariachi songs have origins in other musics that you know that.
I think el son viene de Africa.
Well, everything comes from Africa.
True, but like it has like direct.
Like
lineage.
the rhythms.
Yeah.
Like everything really, but I guess we're going way too into it. What I'm saying is sones, huapangos, and boleros are all different types of rhythms within mariachi style. So the son is the tan, huapango is the tan, ranch, and bolero is the tan, 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 constant beat.
It's more for a romantic feel.
Romantic
or
feel.
Melancholic feel.
That's how I
and
describe
potpourri
it.
is not a style. That's
Potpourri is
a
a mix.
medley.
A medley. Good job. A medley of songs that they put together in one piece. So, for example, if you look up, you know, potpourri allá en el Rancho Grande, potpourri
they're supposed to have some type of
románticos de
lineage
boleros.
too.
What?
Like some type of like, from what I've heard, like when Rubén Fuentes made potpourris, they had like some type of story to tell.
Or like a mix of songs
Yeah.
that were similar
Well,
enough.
now they do that.
Yeah,
Like, they
yeah,
just
yeah.
put them together and they're like, fuck
Yeah.
it.
Potpourri.
Yeah.
What are we
Which
gonna
is
call
what we
it?
do.
Yeah. True.
We just like put these and these together.
Yeah. But yeah, that's basically it. I mean, as far as if you want a full on explanation, I'm sure there's many.
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, we're doing this? Because this can take like an hour
Dude,
by
like
itself.
you can like fully dissect this
Yeah.
shit, you know, and we don't have the time, especially right now.
One
we don't-
style by itself is like 30 minutes.
Yeah, so I mean, as long as I could say, that's basically all I can say. That it's they're all mariachi styles, and you can literally look up songs and you could hear. I think if you're trying to learn about them, I would say like identify them, like listen to as much mariachi as you can, and I try to identify them. So like by son, by huapango, by bolero.
Also, not all of them come from Mariachi. I think only the song comes.
That's what I just said.
You said listen to only to Mariachi.
No, I said son derives from mariachi. It's the most authentic of all the styles that derives from mariachi.
Right.
Like when I think of a mariachi playing, I think of them playing a son jalisciense.
Right.
Because everything else comes from somewhere else. It has like outside influence. But like I said, I can go into that shit. And I'm not a historian. I'm going based off of, you know, what the hell I'm talking about. This is, let's look at, these are Charro confessions. Played outside at a quince over the weekend. My fingers were so cold and stiff I couldn't play. Yep.
I haven't gotten there yet.
It's not, it's,
Yeah.
we're getting to that season.
Yeah.
We're not all the way
It's
there.
not that cold yet.
But I know for sure when the cold comes, yes, your fingers will become stiff. It's gonna
I'm
be very
tempted
difficult to play.
to look like you know who Verna is? Verna is Santiago?
Yeah.
I'm tempted to do what he does. He gets like he has like those gloves for
Those
like
gloves?
his arthritis.
Yeah.
But I'm tempted to just buy some gloves and just like cut up the fingertips.
I mean, you can buy fingertip fingerless gloves. They have those. You don't have
I'm
to cut
tempted to
it.
buy some.
You should.
I'm gonna look all cool like him.
Yeah, he looks like he's got like power ups.
Yeah,
You know?
like an upgrade.
Yeah, when he plays guitarrón, he has them, and he looks like he has a power glove or
He's like,
something.
you gotta be level 25 to get this glove.
Yeah, you're like, when do I get my gloves?
He's like maxed out.
Yeah. He's on level like 99999. Like you
For
can't
real?
go to the next one. It's just 9999. Yeah, he's cool, man. I listened to the podcast at 1 1/4 speed.
We were listening to that.
Y'all
before.
talk slow. Yeah, we tried like listening to it And yeah, I mean, it works. I mean, you don't have to listen to the pod, at normal speed. You can go fast or slow or whatever works for you. I mean, at the end of the day.
I'm like, o sea, sí me dolió un poquito.
Sí me dolió. Ni me dolió.
O sea,
but
sí me dolió, pero no me voy a quitar.
no, I mean, yeah.
we all talk different.
How interesting can you make a podcast? You know what I mean? Like, how interesting. We're literally talking. We're talking to you, and whoever's around you. We're literally talking to you.
Yeah.
So I mean,
we're not very interesting either.
Yeah, we're not. We're really not. What do you want us to do? Like,
I'm sorry.
Right? I'm sorry. Tell me what to do.
Send a paragraph. Detailing with details.
Please review.
Leave a review.
Yeah. When they ask for El Mono del Hambre and people get butthurt.
Haven't seen that yet.
I don't know about butthurt. I think I saw a video of people like trying to fight.
Bro?
I think that I would. But I mean, what do you expect? Like, the song is literally trying to talk shit to someone. So like, you're telling me you want us to play a song that talks shit about you, and then you will get mad and fight me after? Like, no, you're an idiot. Pay me.
He's like, you're bald. Hey.
Or like they were like, que chingue su madre el guitarrón, like, ha ha. Que chingue su madre de la vihuela, like, ha ha. El de la trompeta, ha ha. And then like when it's our turn, it's like, well, your forehead big.
Yeah.
It is like, motherfucker, we gonna fight after this, Put them up.
No los voy a pagar. Nah, chinga.
No, pues.
Like, so you're trying to get into, bro.
It's like,
like,
oh yeah. How we gonna solve it?
What do you mean how to?
Damn, that was a good one. I like that. No, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a song where you talk shit, so I mean, what do you expect? Whatever. I think that's it. Is that it? Oh shit. Yeah, that's it. Nice, we did it.
We did it.
Wow, we got to the end. We did it.
Do you feel better? I feel better?
I can kind of still feel it, but the pills kind of kicking in. Not the drugs. Not like I meant like Tylenol. I took knockoff brand Tylenol. I'm hoping that it's working. Great value Tylenol.
You just gotta put it out there. Like, I'm not taking the good shit. This is
It's not name brand, but it's helping a little bit. So I'm hoping it'll go away. Get some rest after I finish editing this and getting it out there for you guys. But if you've made it that far, I can't even talk, dude. If you made it this far, we appreciate you guys coming back for episode 66.
Yeah, guys. Thank you.
Wow.
Love y'all.
We will see you guys next week. Have a great rest of your week. Have a great weekend. Make some money. Be safe. And don't fight anybody.
Or do.
I mean, you can do whatever you want, to be honest.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Send the video.
Huh?
Send the video.
Yeah, send the video or send us the Addy so we can fight too. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for listening, and we will see you guys later.
You guys have a good one.
Appreciate you. Oh. I know. Mine's like really low, and yours like is like.
I'm like, hey guys, come thank you. How you guys doing? Fuck, man. At least I'm tall.
Yeah, I'd rather be tall. I'd rather be tall, to be honest.